All right, kitty. Let's do this. Let's get in there. Let's get this replaced. And let's get out of here. It's time to go, kitty. Been here way too long. Time to move on. Let's get this in there. The AC compressor in there. And oh, for those that are asking, yes, I'm not putting a used one in. It's brand new, still in the plastic. See, it's still in the plastic here. It's brand new. I am gonna try and cheat this. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna put the compressor in. I was gonna try and cheat it by freeing up the pulley and then just putting it back together, but no, no, just Winmore, you're just being a pain. You're just causing more problems for yourself down the road. Like, let's get it done. Let's get it done. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, fresh new white shirt. The old one was getting pretty Anyway, let's get diving into the grease in my white shirt. I'm an idiot. God, I love that flag.
I knew that this was the day. Late to my boat to say that I'm better off running miles away.
Thank you for your service, sir. So, I'm recording this more for my benefit than for the video, but it'll be in the video. I have disconnected the power down there, but I'm looking at this rat's nest, for a better term, I don't know. Looking at this rat's nest of positive cables, and I think I would get more flexibility from this cable if I disconnected a lot of things. For one, I'm going to disconnect right here. No. How do we do this? Oh, okay, two sides. There we go. All right, I disconnected this line because it's attached down there to the positive that I want to be able to manipulate. This is for my reference so that I know how to put this all back together, because, well, yeah, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, and at least this will remind me, oh shoot, I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to disconnect here. I know the ratchet is more tool than required for this, but it just makes my life easier than a wrench because of all the crap that's around it. So this air compressor is in a nightmare of a spot, and a couple of the bolts are a bit of a nightmare to deal with. Let's get that out of there. Okay. This cable here, I need to remind myself, comes down and plugs into these here. That needs to get rehooked up. Let's just put it out of the way right there. This is part of my heater core, which I need to plug back in under the truck as well. Please remind myself to plug it back in under the truck. I forgot it when I did the starter. Not that it matters that much right now. This, just gonna put it over here. The batteries are not hooked up. I have the other battery. Well, this battery's out, obviously. That one also is disconnected over there, so there's no fear of that kind of. There's no way to separate these two, eh? If I could separate them, that would make my life just friggin' believable. Yeah, no, they don't separate. Huh. All right. One thing I do want to do is I want to get my little picky do, and I'm gonna grab me a. Here, I'll use this one. A little rag. And while I'm here and I have it all apart, I know this has nothing to do with the AC compressor, but I am going to clean this out a little bit, get some of the gunk out of it, because there is so much gunk everywhere in this engine, and if I start cleaning it up, I mean, maybe we'll get somewhere someday, and Kitty might actually be clean, you know? Those new parts may stay looking new for a little while. Stuff like that. This drives me nuts. And if I do have to get under here, I can see clearer. I think I'll try to remember to put that electrical conduit stuff, grease, on this when I put it back together, because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm pulling off here. It feels like grease, so I'm assuming it's that electrical connection grease that I have, that my brother Sean reminded me to get the one day. Thank you, brother. Great asset of help. I'm always open to suggestions on anything I'm doing. If you have suggestions, hey, maybe it's not that, maybe it's this, I'm always open to suggestions, because I'm willing to check anything out. But I do know this solves this problem, but keep that in mind, you know, hey, you know, Kitty looks like she needs this looked at, or something along those lines. You guys come up with that stuff, I'll check her out. I'll figure it out. I'll have to do some research on how to deal with it, but yeah, we can figure it out. All right, I've already done a lot of this. I just wanted to get that inside spot done there, and I wanted to remember where I put those cables. This one here, this one here, and this one here. Those three have to go back on. Oh, and this one. So this is actually what I'm trying to get disconnected, and I'm not sure if that's what I actually disconnected. I don't think so, because it goes into a bundle down there. Because if I can move whatever cable's going across this way, I'm pretty sure it's the negative, might be the positive. If I can move that cable, it gives me so much more hand room in there. I'll be able to attack it a little easier, as it's in a bloody nightmare of a spot. Just follow. Sorry guys. Let's see if we can get this bend here. I can just peek in. If you follow these hoses all the way down and you look right down there, that's where she is, but her bolts go from the bottom up this way, underneath all that stuff, and there's a frame cross member in the way for one of the bolts. Here, I'll take you underneath and show you under there, or I'll take you to where I can reach. I'm not crawling back under. Oh boy. Well, maybe I am. Oh god. Sorry guys. All right, let's see here. What do we got? All right, you can see the red cable there, right there. I'm trying to move that out of the way. The pulley right there is the compressor It's underneath, one of the bolts is underneath that frame cross member. People say you can jack the truck up or jack the engine up, disconnect a couple of bolts there and jack the engine up, but that's beyond my skill set and I am not even thinking about attempting that. And yeah, I gotta get up in there, into that little hole there past the air conditioning lines, and get those 2 bolts. So I'm trying to move these cables out of my way so that I have arm room and hand room in there. Gonna come out pretty freaking black. Look at the freaking frame. So much oil crap everywhere from oil spraying it, or I don't know. Maybe the pan is leaking. I don't know. If it's the pan, Kitty, I'll try to remember to buy lots of oil. No. I have to remember to plug that in. Everybody in the comments of this video, remind me, even if I have done it, I want you to remind me anyway to plug that in. That is my heater core. The pins are exposed right now and I really do not want to drive with the pins exposed. Not heater core. Oh God. My block heater for winter. It's no big deal because there's really nothing, I'll never end up plugging it in. But at the same time, I don't want those pins exposed to the elements, especially driving down the road. So I need to get that plugged in. So remind me, everybody, that is your job. As my viewer, please, I beg of you, please remind me. All right, I'm gonna end this one here and figure out what I'm doing next. Well, back in the store. I think I'm gonna have to put her up on jack stands. So, let's get her going. Oh baby. I'm gonna have my drink, have a smoke, and I'll get at her. Ooh, the sun has already gone down. Ooh, but it looks so cool, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah, so I fought with it and fought with it and fought with it all day, and I just can't get the one dang bolt that I need to get out. It's just in an impossible location. So I've reached out to the mechanic. He's gonna see what he can do about coming by, popping it out and putting the new one in, or him or his buddy, or maybe they have some special tool or something. I'm at a wit's end on this. But anyway, yeah, so I tried, and we'll take it from here. All right, welcome to the Fringe, everybody. Enjoy that beautiful, beautiful scenic background. Welcome to the fringe.